Actually, saying that, we're gonna cover these guys next. Right in the corner. Okay. Oh, so this is where you are. Wow, when you guys study, you two don't mess around. Well, no better motivated than fear, right? The exam starts tomorrow. We've got to know our orbital science. I want to make sure that I study as much as I possibly can before then. There's no such thing as too prepared. Besides, it's our last chance to get a full day of studying in. How about it, Reen? Over one last marathon study session? Yeah, go on then. Sure, I'll join you guys for a while. Orbital science isn't quite my forte anyway. In that case, let's get started with the basics. Sounds good to me. Silence theme. So, orbital energy is generated by septium, right? And it differs from other types of energy in that it replenishes itself over time. This doesn't make sense in science. It's hard to imagine what life would be like without it. Orbital energy is in everything. Lighting, railways, telephones, battle ordnance. That segues nicely into our next topic. Let's talk about ordnance. Their first key feature is their portability. Second is their ability to synchronize their user, allowing them to easily use orbital arts. Magic for the everyman. Feature 3 is their flexibility. A battle ordnance capability can change dramatically based on the what's within. That certainly wouldn't have been more perfect if we read it out of the textbook. That's our Machias. I can't believe you could rattle off all that without even stopping to think. But if you already have the basics down, are you just trying to help me instead of focusing on what you really need to study? No, it's not that. Besides the information I've learned like this helps it stick in my memory. It might look flashy, but this is really productive studying for me. Well, everyone needs a method. As I said earlier, it's not possible to be too prepared. And while we still have a lot of ground to cover in our orbital science review, I would appreciate if you would help me study for a few others when we're done. Of course. I'd be happy to. Really? Well, thanks. Reen Machias now they continue their orbital science studies, feeling much more confident about the exam every minute. Yay! Link level 2 Machias. Finishing low, okay. So, actually, next time I'm gonna study Reen, have to go on good times. If you've played Trails in the Sky, I have been informed that you actually get a opportunity to see a combustion engine in it. Anything new? Sports Beyond Tradition. Blah 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 blah. We'll cover this at the end, but we need book notes. Blah 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 blah. Okay, we'll cover all the tradition stuff at the end. So next up, we want to go to Student Union Building. So we have the other 3 Bond events to do. One is here, right in the corner. Are the 2 of you going over Erebonian history? I can't memorise things like this. Just give me a second, I need to check something. You'll keep seeing things pop up, it's annoying for me as well, but it's how I've had to record lately, it's just rubbish. I can't memorise things like this, because it's all pointless. Fee seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Reen? Sure, it makes studying much more enjoyable for Fee too. Sure. That sounds like a good idea to me. The exam's going to be focused on the War of the Lions, right? That's right. Shall we start from the beginning then? Sorry, I need to get myself a drink. My throat's drying up. Of all things, my throat's drying up playing this. Just enjoy the music a bit. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Me. After that, Tricol's gathered soldiers in the Northern Highlands. In the year 952 of the Septian calendar, he liberated the capital, bringing the war to an end. Excellent. Well done, Fee. I guess it's stuck. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so that's easy to remember. They say it was raining in Heimdall that day. The legend has it that the moment Emperor Draco stepped into the city, the rain stopped. Huh. That's neat. Yeah, that seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? Well, I'm always using tricks like these to help me remember things. If you're having fun while you study, it makes it that much easier for the material to stick in your memory. Interesting. So that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Should I finish your stuff off then? Please. Just please. Rain stayed with Emma and Fee for a while longer, making sure that they knew their airborne history back to front. Oh. Yeah, level 2. Probably finishing blow. Yep. Probably finishing blow again. Yep. Can't remember this kind of stuff. Remember oh god! I'm gonna be able to get shit up in our midterms. In before, hey, where's we put up explosives? Alright, so we're gonna go visit Gaius and Eustace next. These guys actually have some. These guys actually have. If you know your way around the military and their symbiology, then this one's gonna be easy for you. And I'll explain when we get going. If I can. Thank you. Oh, the two of you studying military science? Looks like you guys are tearing through things too. More or less. You call this just to reach the section on military symbols. You guys join us? Sure. Sure, couldn't hurt. I didn't know a thing about military science until we entered the academy, so I'm not feeling terribly confident. It's not as though most schools teach military minutiae, alongside literature and math. We're all in the same boat here. Either way, I'd be happy to have another person to paddle. Have a seat. Then let's begin. Map marking symbols are used to represent an assortment of different units and formations. This is a symbol for infantry. Do you see what I mean by if you know your NATO symbiology, you'll actually be able to do well at this. This is used in real life. That is what we use for the infantry symbol. Rain, try to draw a symbol for headquarters from memory. Gotcha. Pretty sure it's this. Because it's like headquarters. I don't know the logic of it, I just know it's logistics. Guys, think you can draw the symbol for an armoured troop? Sure, this should be it. I actually don't know where that one comes from. Like, infantry makes sense because you're crossing swords. Headquarters, it's logistics, which is supply and such. Armour, I'm guessing the idea is it's like, I don't know, an armoured shell? Now I have a tough one for you. What does this symbol mean? This one's actually a lot easier than you think it is. That's engineer, right? You got it. Because it's not an M, it's an E. Like, you look at it, when you're looking at a front line, let's take World War II. I hate to do this because it's actually kind of interesting in itself. When you're looking at a front line, you kind of look at it down the middle. So you'd see like this is facing that way, and you get like the E. It makes sense. It makes sense. Can't catch people off because I think you can actually confuse it for motorized if you're not careful. Whew. So much to memorize for this class, and the fact that we're going in blind makes it even worse. These seem like the raw basics too. Given that not all of us will end up involved in the military, it does seem a little excessive. But bear in mind that our military science classes teach us how to deal with harsh situations effectively. In that sense, there's plenty to learn, even if we never find ourselves on our battlefield. That's probably why it's mandatory. If it could save our lives, we owe it to ourselves to do well. Agreed. Like, the sad thing is, I'm trying to remember what the symbol for artillery is. Because it's not an A. That's by Heart of Iron again. Use this Gaius and Mean stay together for a while longer, continuing to test each other on military science. Nope. Damn it! 7! Damn it! And last but not least, we're going to the gymnasium. Oh, that's something I didn't see. Sorry. I probably pressed it there before, but I don't remember it. Hello, Sarah. Anything else go past? Nothing else. Oh. Yeah, I think I spoke to her before. Okay, I messed up. Sorry. I think it was the end of the last part or something like that. Anyway. To the girls again. Oh, are you two studying? That's probably met with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could be very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Reen? Yep, they tell you bluntly now, so you kind of want to have something in place just in case. But either way, do you want us to do with them? Hell yes. I'd love to. The exam's supposed to be focused on the basics of illustration, right? You got it. Let's get started. How about you ask the first question, Reen? Sure. Can I take a seat? Sorry for the throat still. Okay, first question. Alyssa, what is a dessin? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits a subject. You think correctly. So Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays a subject roughly, with very little detail in the way of detail. Very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of a drawing. That's right. Sketches and destins are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start a painting. The big difference is that destins usually take some time to finish, whereas sketches are pretty quick. But there's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be croquet, I believe. You two know your stuff. Maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let me see if I can find some. Hey, Reen, you know what? I can ask the next set of questions. It's hardly effective studying if you don't get to answer any questions yourself. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Just give me a minute here and I'll find you a really good one. Well, if you insist. Maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. That's all the Bond events, that's everything for the day. And we should have... Oh Christ, I forgot your link free. Jeez. Apparently I really like Laura. Oh, so we have time to head home? I didn't even realise because of the rain. I guess you get ready to head back to the dorms. Let's go check one thing quickly. Ooh. Well. Okay, I'm back. No worries, you didn't miss anything. Sleeping adult.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Where did that umbrella come from? A maid?
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this.
Maid-like girl, of course.
Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the east wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness. But I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Reen.
I'm just enjoying the song. Oh, come on. Really? Ah. Damn it, the game doesn't let me swing. Come on. Come on, girl. Work with me. You haven't had a battery replaced in God knows how long, but...
Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
You always noticed that?
Reen?
Hey there, Elisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I figured I'm not going to learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
What's with the camera right now?
Well, at least I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
No need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you think you did on the exams?
Who knows? I put my best into it. But honestly, I probably could have hit the books a little harder beforehand. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Makia scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
You mean the mysterious Elisa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
It's not that major or anything. Especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal. Though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in the Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do.
I wonder why.
Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they've met before.
Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kind of strange earlier.
Oh?
Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
Reen told Lissa about the woman in the maid uniform.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before.
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us. Maybe 20 or so?
A maid in her early 20s.
Something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
Anyone else find that suspicious?